Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
It's the Brilliance podcast.
We do it for the hip hop culture.
With Mr. J in this motherfucker.
Oh, behave.
What's good, people? We back. It's another week, man. This is Raw Brilliance. I'm your boy, Master J, and we here with a very special guest, man. The man sitting here to my left, somebody been on just recently, but he out here vibing. He got a new project out, man. It just dropped this year. Mr. Astrokeyy.
What's the word?
What's good with you, my brother?
Cooling, man. What's up with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Trying to stop sweating from these lights, but shit, I'll be all right in a minute, though, man. What's good with you?
Man, just working, man. Just trying to stay focused, man.
And I feel that to the fullest, man.
For sure.
We got some stuff to get into. As I was saying in the intro, I've been checking out your work hard for over the last week because I knew I was going to interview you, you know what I mean? So I've been going through the back catalog and everything like that. That what I could find on iTunes and stuff like that.
For sure.
So, but yeah, bro, the new project, I like the vibe on it, man. You know, I smoked a few of them out to that whole, bro. It was a nice feel. And yeah, bro. So before we get into project, we definitely gonna come off into that and go into that heavy. But before we get into that, I like to get a little background, you know what I mean, for all the folks that are listening and paying attention to the platform. Where are you from?
Originally, I was born in East Texas, small town called Lufkin. It's almost like a retirement town type stuff.
I definitely know what Lufkin is.
Yeah, so that's originally where I was born at. But around 9, probably 8 years old, I moved to Houston, Texas, north side of Houston. So that's literally why I got my bacon and butter there right there. That's literally why I just learned everything, how to survive and everything. So
yeah, for sure.
So Houston is I mean, I got love for Lufkin because you know I'm still a country boy because I still go out there. I was always out there for the summers and stuff. But,
same here.
But majority of my time, all the schools I went to was majority in Houston.
Okay. Like I know that Lufkin. I've been in Lufkin a couple of times. You know, I was down there for a trail ride and shit.
That's
but
bro.
Exactly.
You know, you definitely was out there.
Yeah, man. Like the town I'm from is called Somerville, which is not far from Houston as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. But south of Houston, you know. So, yeah, bro. Like I definitely know about Lufkin, and I definitely know about H-Town, man.
Yeah,
I love that city too.
Yeah, man.
But like me, what brought you down here to Austin, though?
Really, what brought me down here to Austin was really just my pops. He came out here. It was like a different atmosphere. It was kind of like, it was just like a growing city when he first moved out here. Because it was like early, like it was like early 2000s, so like 2009 when he moved out here.
Okay.
And you know, literally I came out here just back and forth from here to Houston, spending the year out there, spending the year out back in Houston, and literally just brought me out here was my pops.
Right.
It really wasn't nothing special or nothing like that. It's literally that he moved out here, so I was like, check it out. And I can actually say that it's like a pot of gumbo out here because there's a little bit of everything out here, and the city is steady growing. That's why it's so congested right now.
Right. It done changed hard like in the last 5 years.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It got heavy, but
definitely.
I moved down here in what was it like 2011, 2012 or something like that, or whatever, for school. And like I love that vibe too, because it was like everybody was like a big ass melting pot, a bunch of college students or like young professionals or whatever, but from all over. But everybody was just cool, you know what I mean?
Factuals.
And yeah, but now in a change, so it don't like really flip the script, bro.
It's definitely a lot of creators out here and just different type of like, you'll come across people that do all types of stuff, like randomly. If you just literally just, I mean, I know a lot of people say they don't like going to 6th Street or like certain places because it happens, but like that's literally where you find a lot of random creators. Because it's just out there, just chilling for the night, and they end up getting drunk and they're talking to you, telling about their whole everything they do.
For sure, like I definitely used to be on 6th Street a lot.
Yeah,
like
I have to back off that much.
Yeah, bro. Like I would go out there with my camera and just like, you know what I mean, just snaps and meet different people and all that type of stuff like that, man. But Yeah, bro. I met a lot of people down there, got in a lot of trouble down there, and now I try to stay a little bit away from that hole.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's where it happens at, man, for real. And then it's crazy because back in the day when all the clubs were just really open and popping, it was something to see. It was something to see because it's bringing the homies from Houston out here when they would just come to visit, just to come see what was going down or whatever. I was like, man, let's go 6th Street or whatever, and they ain't never seen nothing like it before. They'll be like, man, what is this?
It's a different vibe, bro.
And especially when like it's a festival or something going on.
Man, that's a
or
whole
something big.
level.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm talking about like shoulder to shoulder. You can't walk nowhere.
Bars everywhere. People out here fighting in the middle of a crowd. The motherfucking running and shit.
Definitely.
Men stomped on. I seen it all on 6th Street, bro.
Oh, man,
I seen it all, man.
Facts.
That shit.
Definitely somewhere where everything happens at.
Yeah, so like now I try to stay like on West. I go to Domain or some shit, but I don't really step out too much no more, man. I'm trying to get it, you know what I mean?
Same here.
I'm trying to stay in, man. But what since being in Austin though, and you are in the music scene, how do you feel it helps or hurts you being down here? Because you know, like no one's really blue from Austin. You know what I mean? Well, in the hip hop sense, other than like DJs and stuff like that, have got names and got out there. But I'm talking about major artists, you know what I mean? Like really going mainstream.
I can't really say people ain't really low, but I can see what you say in the sense of mainstream. But I have seen artists like I can say like Quentin Afin.
Oh,
he definitely done almost like broke that mold in a sense, sure. But it's literally for like his lane type stuff. But he still done broke a mold to where it shows you that you can get further outside of Austin because there's a lot with the whole crab in the bucket, but who puts crabs in the bucket unless they're trying to be cooked? So,
yeah.
So everybody that thinks with that mind frame, they just really just be cooked. I literally try to expand more. That's why majority of my music is from like people I tap in where it's like literally from California. That's where I get like a lot of love at. Like that probably would be like my second home out there in California.
In Cali?
Yeah.
Where, in like all of Cali or north or south?
It's really the IE area. Inland Empire, like San Bernardino, around that area.
San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, Riverside.
All that area. And then you know, I get a lot of love. You just off of just sites and everything. People just inbox me telling me that, you know, it's fire and shit. Cause I can say that off the strength of like my one of my best friends, and he's my cameraman. He literally do all my vision work. That's how I do high films.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Castro. So literally just off that connection and him being from San Bernardino and him having them connections with those type of artists and everything.
Right.
It's just they see his platform, they see me on the platform. I'm not like this, so it just like mixes in one or whatever. They be like, okay, who your homie type shit. So
big facts.
Some shit like that.
I fuck with that. Like I talk to a lot of artists from down here, and they, you know, we go back and forth about, you know, it being a platform and awesome for, you know, hip hop. Like,
no, I mean, it really ain't.
It's not. That's what I mean by like trying to get out of Austin.
Yeah, it's really not.
It's harder. You know
yeah, because like the closest thing you got to people making a platform is like DJ, local artists, like trying to make a platform for their damn self. But like, sorry, I don't know because I'm. But
oh no, for sure.
Oh yeah, but like that's really just. Yeah, I can understand because there is not really no hip hop scene. Like you can get a couple of group of rappers and be like, okay, they represent Austin, just like you could do Dallas, even outside of Dallas, Fort Worth, like inner cities and out cities. They even got like bigger, like just anywhere, just like even the south side of Houston is it like A-Leaf or whatever. But thing about it, like they came out of nowhere and just started just dominating the scene. You feel me? So literally that some people will have like an identity, but I feel like Austin is a live music capital, but that's only for like bands, country bands, rock bands. But you know, I see, you know, it's hopefully it's a change soon.
You really got to try and marry the two. You know, like in Austin, if you want to create like that buzz and get out of any venue that you want, you really got to marry the two with live bands, live instruments, and then you rapping over that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like and yeah, I can agree with you on that. And like the closest artists I see to doing that, 'cause I mean, I feel like anybody can really rap with a band, but like their music cohends with like live instruments and almost into like a emo rock thing they have out here, because this Keep It Weird is like the whole city.
Yeah.
I feel like the best reputation, if you haven't heard him, is like this artist called Y2, because
Right.
he's like he's weird with the music, but he literally has everything. He has the bars if you want to go to New York with it. He got the real groovy shit if you just want to ride like some soft side shit.
Right.
And then he even then he gets real emo and turn up and can go like Linkin Park with it. You feel me? But it's a whole coherence and everything. So,
yeah, for sure. That right there is super important in this city right here, man. And
but scene is weird out here. Just like keep it weird. So.
That's what we've been trying to do, like over here, bro. It's like build like, I don't know, spots where we can have whole, scenes. You feel me? Mm-hmm. It's certain days and certain places in Austin where you can go to and find one spot, one or two here or there. But other than that, man, it's not Houston or Dallas or any other major cities.
Definitely,
bro.
And it probably got to do with like how much that we own out here. When it comes to like creating our own businesses out there, because you got it's like I said, it's Austin is not really big when people really think about it.
It's not. It's
a whole
getting bigger though.
It's getting bigger because they're spreading, but it's just a whole bunch of hills out here, and but it's a lot of opportunity, education. And man, if you really can tap in with these people out there in Westlake and people that's living out there and seeing how you complaining and stuff, because they living lovely out there with the lakes. So like,
yes, sir.
It's literally a different type of scene. So yeah, I can't even agree. I can't even disagree with you on that one when it comes to the hip hop scene out here.
That ownership thing is the main thing that I'm trying to like point out and get to. Like that's what we got to get to, like change the scene. You know what I mean? Man. We gotta own our own venues, and there are Black-owned venues down here, but they still have to sometimes cater to other crowds. You feel me? To keep the doors open, because it's a hard thing owning clubs or restaurants or anything in that type of.
Yeah, because I feel like they look at it as almost like a liability to like tapping into that type of crowd, to like the urban crowd. Was it called?
They definitely see it as a liability.
Yeah, but like urban is what's your most popping artist that's on the Shade Room every day is an urban artist.
Always.
Whether you like it or not, whether you want to go Ariana Grande, even that some to her sound is some type of urban. You gotta get some type of urban with it, even because like it starts urban, then it spreads to the suburbs.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
So that's like literally where the culture starts. It starts in the streets, then it spreads out to places like Iowa and Kentucky, like places like that where most people buy music.
It always be that way though.
The most consumers of the music. So, but it look as a liability when it comes to like trying to tap in and trying to get clubs. They don't want their shit to get shot up and
like
all that extra goofy shit that they think it's gonna happen.
Big facts. Like that right there though, that trying to tap into it or whatever has been I don't know, it's been difficult. Just trying to break in, buy the land, get the buildings and stuff like that, because you might can rent a building space or something. Actually trying to own all that shit, bro. You know the loops you gotta go through.
Oh, man,
I've been trying to do this shit for like 2 years, dog.
Man.
Like buy the land in a certain location, they not trying to sell it to you.
Yeah, man, you gotta, man, like they really ain't trying to sell it to you. They rather have you rent it because it's just about ownership at the end of the day. Like words and nip. Like it's literally about ownership, because like when you own something, you can do what you want to do with it. You can build up the land and then even build more stuff around the land to where the property of the land value go up.
Big facts.
You feel me? That's why I don't want to say land, because they probably the next 2 years they're probably planning to build a fucking school and a Walmart down the street and a McDonald's right there.
In 2 years and 5 to 10 years, they got that shit mapped out like 10 years. From now
exactly, man. Like man, I ain't watched too many damn documentaries on how they be trying to run this shit, and it's crazy. But thing about it, you can complain, but you just got to keep fighting. That's not
play the game.
Because if you don't play the game, then how you expect to beat it?
That's a big fact. So I literally been jumping through hoops and shit, just trying to smiling and facing and shit. But it's like how you were saying, they accept, the music at a certain point, but as far as the people, they try and keep them at a distance. And that's always been my problem with Austin. Like they are down for the culture, you know what I mean? But the people that make the culture, that create this shit, that make it cool, they trying to keep them at bay. You know,
Yeah,
it can have
it's like
5 or 6 of y'all in here. You feel me?
Facts.
But the rest
of
of y'all
can't come up in here.
Y'all pants too baggy, man. You can't be in here like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because
yeah.
I mean, for a moment, you know, you think. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, shit. I can say for one, I can say shout out to Austin Chronicles because they show a lot of love to the hip hop scene out here, and even when it comes to like doing a whole top 10, top 20 lists or whatever. Just to show, I mean, whether you was on it or not, and just to show that like, okay, we paying attention.
Right.
We see that there is some type of rap scene out. So I can say big shout outs to Austin Chronicles. And plus, I can say for a fact for the last 3 projects, like they have done wrote up on me. Like every time they wrote an article on my stuff last week. So I'm like, that is just number love. I ain't never submit. People ask me, hey man, how you get on Austin Chronicles? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. Bro. So yeah, if you see this Austin Chronicles, I'll let your boy. But besides that, yeah, man, like shit, like I can really say out of all like the journalists, the blogs, Austin Chronicle probably be like the best one out here because they cover like real artists that you probably like, damn, that's the homie. Yeah. He in the newspaper. So
for sure. Big shout out to that though, man. Like, but that's like a give and take with me.
Yeah, like, that's one, and you know, I know, but you know, you gotta give a little.
I appreciate the look, I really do, but it's like you almost have. It's also Chronicle. You gotta sell papers, you gotta sell ads, bro. And hip hop is always gonna sell. Even if you gotta digital now too. You know what I mean? Yeah, but facts. Yeah, like I studied journalism was my major in school. Where it was, I studied all the media really, but my focus is journalism. You know what I mean? So I know how newspapers work and shit like that. And I appreciate when that list came out, bro. I was very shocked. I was shocked, but I was pleasantly surprised.
It was shocked. It was shocking.
I was surprised. It was a good look though. Like, don't get it twisted. I ain't trying to talk down on them for doing that. But because all the coverage we can get, definitely.
It definitely was a shocking thing though, because it was like, because for real,
who did it?
Like who? Like who? Like okay, that's different because usually be somebody in the hood, homie, you know, getting their homies on there. Cause that's how Austin been for like the longest. They never had nobody like media wise to like speak on hip hop. You feel me? Like
I'm coming for that spot, bro.
Okay. I see my boy.
I gotta have that. But yeah, man, that's what we got to get to, man. It's the ownership, it's the different platforms and media platforms that are actually, you know, not biased and shit. You know, like we got to have just content that's for our culture and that can be, you know, taken in with respect. You know what I mean? Like if they say something like it's because that's a true opinion and it's not because, you know, you're cool with somebody. Exactly. I'm cool with a lot of artists, but I'm not gonna tell you I like your shit if I don't like your shit. Bro.
Yeah, man, for real.
Like, I can't do it.
Man.
But
criticism, gotta know how to take that.
For sure, man. Like this shit real, bro.
Constructive one. Constructive criticism, that's what you gotta learn. Cause man, you know, everybody, it takes time with everything. Everything takes time. Everybody don't hop out the gate.
Talk about it, bro.
Because I definitely wasn't. I definitely wasn't. Like I said, it took time for me to even get to even this point to where somebody will even want to interview. So definitely appreciated you.
Oh, man, you definitely earned that. Like shit. It's as soon as I heard the music, bro, I was checking it out and I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. He definitely bought something. He definitely owns something. And you're talking about different, like, you talking about shit. It ain't just, you know what I mean, that basic generic hip hop shit. You know what I mean? Like you're actually talking about shit. And that's what I like. And one of the themes in this latest project that you got though is you were kind of talking about, you know, having to leave people behind, folks maybe changing up on you. You know, it was kind of, it wasn't a whole theme of the project, but it was like 2, 3, maybe 4 songs where that was the topic. You know what I mean? Out of 8 tracks.
Yeah.
You kind of
I mean, yeah, that was like literally because like the project is called Smoking with My Demons, so it's more on the aspect of like just like, you know, it's always gonna be bad with good, and you gotta know how to accept it. You know, a lot of people say like they fighting their demons and all that stuff, but you know, I'd rather, you know, get to know mine and pop mine out when it's a suitable time to pop mine. You feel me? And that comes with discipline. So literally, that project is just based off just being disciplined when it comes to dealing with like, just anything that's a problem to you. Learn how to be at ease and and stay ready from getting ready. That's like literally most I rap about. It's mostly my content, like on God, but like like that's literally what I try to focus on that project because I was more focused on like, okay, I want to go into this with more of like an upper tempo because most of my shit is laid back, but I do want to do more of upper tempo and stuff. So like shout out to Quinn, he laced the verse on Peace. That was all love off the strength.
That was probably the only track that was like really like
boom boom.
Yeah,
cause it was a newer sound, like and everything, and like we literally just laced that, like we did that shit like in 15 minutes. Like I can't lie, like Quinn, like I can show for a fact, like he like when he be punching in it, like he probably the fastest person I have seen like do that shit, like with that punch in.
Like y'all skated on that bitch, and when he came on,
I'm saying he skated. He cause even when he got done, I was like, all right, bro, you did this. He like, yeah, bro, like I've been practicing that punch in. That shit is it's going to get.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, my G, all right, do your shit, G. But yeah, all shout outs to him and shit, and got the homie Lil Doozy on there. He an upcoming R&B artist out here, R&B pop artist out here, and like he always he's like my favorite when it comes to like listen to R&B out here. So like
he in Austin?
Yeah, he's in Austin. Yeah, he's in Austin. He's from Haiti. He's Haitian, so like but he was raised out here in Austin from my understanding. So like I tapped in with him. Dope individual. We supposed to be having a project coming soon.
Okay.
So it was my first time like stepping into like an R&B rap type of stuff or whatever. But I'm still gonna be me. He gonna be doing all the singing stuff, so I don't gotta be worried about all that. I don't gotta worry about none of that. I don't gotta worry about harmonizing and shit unless I want to harmonize like a little bridge or some shit. But besides that, he gonna lace that all up and shit, and that shit gonna be coming soon around sometime in February or around my birthday in March. So
that's what's up. Around February, Valentine's Day, huh?
Yeah, around that time or whatever. But it ain't gonna. But most likely ain't gonna be no. It's gonna be some love shit. But it's gonna be like a mixture because he does he does R&B, but I can say he does like street rhythm, gospel R&B type stuff. Like he give you that type of feeling type shit.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that's what's up, bro. So we got another project to look forward to in 2022.
Definitely.
Is there anything else we got to look forward to in 2022?
More visuals. Just popping out more. Just more networking. Literally just more shows, more everything. I'm supposed to be coming with my merch soon and everything. Just getting everything ready for like the rollout. So make my next move better than my last move. That's all.
So like you said, a lot of your base is in California. How did that come about?
I can say a good, if I was to do percentage, it's probably be like 60 Texas, 40 in Cali. And that's literally just off of me. I can say shout out to the homie Triz. Like he's like one of the most humblest like underground like artists I've ever met. He's definitely tapped in with like a lot of OGs out there in California. He just tapped in or whatever. I don't want to speak too much. Homie just tapped in and like he's like one of them people that you'll meet, and like in a certain position, dude, you think he wouldn't even like, shows as much love as he has, but he always been humble. And like me doing tracks with him and like literally just like steady showing my love to like what they had going on with the movement they had going on, always been reciprocated back out my way. So anytime like I need like a verse or like just like a look or whatever, some shit, like it's all open hands and it's just been love.
It's dope.
Literally just genuine, like off the strength. So
that's how it should be though, man. You know what I mean? But I definitely know what that tapped in me. Like I used to live in California, so like in Moreno Valley and Riverside. So in that area that you're talking about, like I know that area very well.
Yeah, man. And then think about it, like that's all contest to the homie Castro. Like my cameraman for real, because like he went out there and just so like he's like a lot of my motivation. You feel me? Because like he's like that's the homie that I be with almost like every other day when he's out here and shit. Like right now he in California doing shit for like TDE artists and all that extra shit. So
right.
Yeah. So like he's like that motivation I got right there, and he's the reason why I got that. that
That's
category.
dope. That's dope for sure, man. Like in this year, you know what I mean, it's been a wild 2021, a wild 2020, you know, everything with the shows opening back up and stuff like that. Are you gonna be doing more shows down here in Austin?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to, man, but it's just the way it is right now, man. Like, I can't lie, I'm doing everything by myself, like everything, like cover art, like everything. Like the only people I have, like on, like I say, in my circle, on my squad, that's like helping me with, you know, with doing music more than just recording it and just sharing it sometimes and everything, like the average stuff, is my engineer, Kyle made the track, and Castro, and that's my cameraman. So like literally when it comes to like doing shows, man, it's literally about like if people like reach out, because like I'm so blind to when it comes to how to get me on certain shows besides paying. And I done did that route. I done did the whole paying. I don't mind getting on big cars to pay and stuff, but it got to be the right move for me to be doing stuff, because I don't mind paying my way. Like I'm not tripping on that, but it's all about like, is this gonna be beneficial towards like what I got going on when it comes to my career? So like shows, like I'm always down to do shows. I done did South by Southwest before. Like people don't like shout out to like CP Looney. He's another Austin artist out here that I mess with pretty heavily. He done brought me out to like plenty of shows and everything. Upcoming show in February with the homie named Jaleel For Real. He's another Austin artist. He's throwing his own showcase in February. So you'll be seeing that soon. I'll be posting my own flyer and everything and be promoting that. So besides that, that's like my next upcoming show. That's gonna be sometime like mid-February.
Right.
But besides that, like if anything, I'll just follow me on Instagram at Astrokeyy, and I'll let you know if I got something coming.
Continued.
She will be continued until I get like a real booking schedule to where that shit is just. And mostly that shit probably gonna be in California if I end up moving. So.
In Cali, yeah, I feel that, bro. Like I know all about doing it by yourself, dog.
Yeah, man, it's like 3 people, man, and I got rapper homies. So
I would love it, you know what I mean?
So yeah.
I would love to have 2 more people on my team.
Hey man, the more the merrier, because like man, people don't know it is when they say strength in numbers, it's definitely strength in numbers.
Definitely
but
strength in numbers.
Everybody gotta play their role.
Their role is super important too.
Gotta play your role.
And that's one thing why you see me up in here doing a lot of this, you know what I mean, alone. I got people, you know what I mean, that I can call on to help out and stuff like that. But a lot of the stuff, like, that's why, like, on the website and everything, I've had to cut back on the articles and all that. Just for a minute, I'm starting back up to the beginning of the year, but I had to get writers and stuff.
Exactly.
I'm just taking on too much stuff with the gigs and stuff that I do, you know what I mean? Photography, videography, directing and shit. And then I gotta I'm trying to build a media platform, you feel me? So by yourself, shit is almost impossible, bro. Like it's hard. I've been doing this shit steady enough for like 2 years, you feel me? But I know I need a team behind me. And I talk about that, you know what I mean, with the homies. I got homies, but they not in this profession. Like they off doing their own thing, trying to build their lives and families. So I respect, you know what I mean? So, and I didn't meet nobody trying to do this really in college, you feel me? Like do what I'm trying to do. Everybody can it's happy with regular 9 to 5.
Gotta be like a certain amount of like interest level or passion.
Exactly,
if
man.
They don't have like at least like a little interest level in it, then they ain't gonna try to build no commitment to it.
Exactly.
That's the only thing that's for some commitment. Like, man, when it's time to get some work in.
It take commitment. It take commitment and all of us playing our parts. That's
facts.
He can build something super real, bro. So like, man, hell yeah. I feel you 100%, man. And I'm fucking with what you doing and what you standing for, my dude. Like, it's gonna happen though. Like, the platform's gonna come down here. I truly believe that. I truly believe we gonna make that shit happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's enough people going in the right direction right now. You know what I mean? To start building that shit. But now we just got to put that shit into action.
Yeah, you know? Man. I'll be all day. How big up a hip hop head? I big up a hip hop head out here. Sorry, stolen my words. Like I can be here all day naming how many artists I literally just, you know, putting on for like Austin City and everything that I just see. Whether, I listen to you or not, like I can always, acknowledge the hustle.
For sure.
Because I mean, people can have talent.
That's key right there, though. Acknowledging the hustle, like acknowledging your brothers or sisters out here just trying to get
I can definitely acknowledge the hustle. Whether I'm a fan of what people would call a talent, because talent is always objective. Because some people might think, hey, he cold,
right?
And then you got somebody over here that think like, well, he's cold, like he can do what you do, but you can't do what he do. So what makes him colder?
100%.
He makes him better. So it's always objective on how that shit goes. But like, I definitely, like I said, I'll be here all day naming rappers on. I ain't seen that.
Same here, dog.
Putting on for the city of Austin, Texas. So, it, like you said, it'll happen. Everybody's got their own time. Everybody riding their own lane.
But like, speaking of rappers and dope talent and shit, who did you grow up listening to, banging, that got you interested into this music? Or is it an artist that got you into it, or is it family members?
Nah, it was literally my dad. I can say for a fact, my dad and my mom, they wouldn't like musicians or anything like that, playing on instruments, but they just like played a lot of music, and like I grew interest into it. I can say one of the homies I used to rap with, he can contest and say he actually done put me into the studio and was like, hey, actually rap. I used to actually started off recording. I used to be like engineer just for the homie. And then after a while, he wasn't there in the room one day, and I just tried some shit, and he came back and he was like, hey, that's actually good, bro. Like as you like, hey man, you stay in it. We can actually do something around this. So that's how that played out. But like, to answer your question on who did I grow up listening to, it was like a variety, because like a lot of shit used to go over my head when I was younger until I got older. Then, like I say, when my teenage years, I started like listening to more like my dad was always banging New York shit. So like he'll always bang people like Dipset, Jay-Z. He'll people on like Wu-Tang, but then it was always some type of 90s hip hop.
Right.
It was always some type of 90s hip hop that he was listening to. And then more of my choice of more people I started listening to, it'll end up being like, what can I say? I mean, obviously, like if you want to listen to Wayne in the early 2000s, like who was you not listening to?
Who was not?
He was like he was just, that was his prime. Like he was like, you had no choice. He was on every damn thing, whether you liked him or not.
Like at least 80 songs a year, man.
Yep. The Fifth Ward Boys. I couldn't listen to them, so that I had to find them. Because I'm from Fifth Ward. That's that's the reason why I moved to when I came out there and stuff. That's like only tat I got in there on my body is Fifth Ward, Houston, Texas. So like,
you couldn't listen to them? Is that what you said?
Nah. I couldn't listen to like, cause like everything I was heard was like not explicit. It wasn't explicit like that unless it was like, time to get on the highway with my dad.
Okay.
And he doing what he doing, and he just sliding CDs up in there.
Right.
That's when people just had like a big thing of CDs and was flipping through it.
Man, I miss them days, bro.
My dad had to cover with the CD in the back. He used to pull them out and put them in like that and stuff. So like, that's the only time I really just heard some explicit. With my mom, it really wasn't that explicit. Like she was listening, like that's when I had like got like more like outside of my box. My mom's listening to people like Linkin Park, Guns N' Roses, Green Day, like all that early like rock stuff, and then when it comes to like old school, it'd be like Sade, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder. She'll listen to rap too, but it'll be like I say, it'll be like old school rap.
So like growing up in Houston though, like the H-Town.
Yeah, I never got the I know you waiting on like
Kiki,
I was
the whole
Kiki
time I was like, I ain't
nah, like
Kiki or nobody.
Man, if you heard my shit, I done resigned them, shot at them now my music and all that. I ain't said draped up and dripped out and came and down and I'm from Houston and all that shit because I want to let people know. But like where I got my skill set from and what I always thought was live was them type of raps over Southern beats.
Gotcha.
You feel me? Yeah, so like that's why I always liked it. Like whether you was like cold with making songs, because you got to know how to make a song, but I just feel like it's always an art when people can just be rapping. Like what's a rap for?
Until I was in high school, bro, I didn't know who like Jay-Z and Nas and all them were.
Oh no, man.
I was strictly
my dad was on that. My dad was on that heavy. Like it was, and that's why I get the West Coast influence too, because like it was the game, like that 50 Cent era and stuff. And then when my dad, I can say my dad tapped into like the game and stuff, because around that time, it really wasn't no West Coast artists coming out. Well, around the time
at that time when Game came out, he was like the
only person. Besides that, you had niggas that was still dropping shit like Snoop Dogg. Like he ain't gonna never stop dropping heat.
Oh,
you feel me? That's one of my favorite artists.
60s, 70s.
Yeah, like Snoop Dogg and Devin Dude.
Out here making whole reggae tracks and shit like that.
Facts.
Always find a lane.
Actuals. But in Houston though, if I have to get any influence from Houston, it'll be Devin and Dude.
It'd be Devin and Dude.
Be Devin,
I love
man.
that, bro.
It'd be Devin.
I love
man.
Devin and Dude.
I done seen Devin so many times.
And I hear that in your music though, bro, because
man, it'll be Devin. It'll be Devin. Like Devin.
That's the smoker music, man. That Snoop, chill, that vibe, man.
Snoop, and shit, just New York style, some type of like Wu-Tang shit, because I love the Wu-Tang shit.
Yeah,
shit. But like that's like literally what like the bars and shit come from just like I couldn't just put it on one person. I just say the whole New York area down in New Jersey and all that shit. Like that's where the bars come from.
The bars like Will, I Am Legend.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They try to leave me in Houston, man. They try to just abandon your boy. Try to leave me with the zombies out there, with the leeches.
Man.
Like Will, I Am Legend with it. For real.
I'm like, H-Town influenced my little town like heavy. So, you know what I mean? I only knew about Slim Thug and Kiki and Zero and Trader Truth and Chameleonaire Razak. Like,
but yeah, if they play Mo City down in the club, I'm knowing the words. Man, I don't want to hear it every time and shit, but I know the words from front to back. You feel me? So like, yeah, like I definitely got I just got like a little. Like I can say my Texas influence is probably like the topping, but the base is literally everything else.
Okay, I completely get that though. Like I was on that, but after I got to high school and then I started, branching out because I was only listening with my older cousin and shit. Because my dad, he a preacher and shit, so it was just gospel. My mom, she only listened to Gladys Knight and Aretha
that old school,
that old school
stuff.
So, so if it was hip hop, I was only listening to my peers' music, you know what I mean? So like my friends and cousins, and they was all on chopped and screwed, everything had to be chopped and screwed. I didn't know, like I went to this camp when I was a kid, like a church camp in Denver or some shit, right? And I had like all chopped and screwed music. They didn't know what the fuck that shit was, bro. They was like, what is this? I was like, you don't know what this is? I'm talking to them like, bro, like I was like the dude out there, and then like a few years later, when Mike Jones and them all started blowing up and shit, then everybody got on it, and Wayne started using the chops and screw.
Chops and screw for it, and everybody.
I was like, man, we've been on this shit for years,
for real. Now everybody got like a little screwed, even down to like the biggest pop star gonna have a voice screwed up in one part.
Shout out DJ Screw, man.
Shout out DJ Screw, man.
That dude right there made something that's incredible.
For real. That one sound of just lowering your voice, that you sound like a demon.
Yeah, for sure,
everybody, man. For real.
I don't want to get it wrong. He didn't create it, but he made that shit.
Yeah, popping. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. He definitely was like the face for it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for real.
Man, bro, but that H-Town shit, I feel that, bro. The Cali swag and all that. I'm glad that you're getting that extra look outside of, just the city and the state, you know what I mean? To branch out and let other people touch you. Right. Are you thinking about going like in other states and just trying to book shows like on your own, like in Atlanta or like
man, that's literally what I'm like when I'm trying to figure out with the business right now, because like streams are cool and stuff, but people get like when it comes to like money that you can like reciprocate back into the music, that shit comes from outside of the music.
Right.
So so that's really what it comes right now with me learning how to really just, maneuver my way into these buildings, into these meetings to where I can actually get these shows that, that can be, residuals coming my way. Oh, besides that, but even if it ain't no residual, it's some type of like, it's more some type of something that's better off for my career at the end of the day.
Right.
And I know every move ain't gonna be a good move, but it's all about like making those calculated risks. So
yeah, for sure, man. That's what's up, man. Like this shit is this game is crazy, bro. It's like we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know how we gonna make it. All you can do is keep on shooting shots in different directions, bro. Man. Like keep trying new shit.
That is a fact for real. With all these different platforms, and then like, everybody will want a way that they would want to get on and stuff. Like with me, if you was to ask me, like I would like the way I would just want that core fan base. Because I feel like everybody that has like that cult core fan base, they're gonna eat forever.
They're gonna eat.
You feel me? Like shout out to like the Tech Nine. People like a lot of people don't mess with Tech Nine, but like he's the most successful underground artist that ever lived.
Oh, big facts.
You feel me?
Big
like
facts.
makes money selling out every fucking time he does a fucking tour.
In the industry, everybody know what he is.
Yeah, in industry. Yeah, you feel me?
Common hip hop fans.
Common hip hop fans ain't gonna know about that, but like he got consumers
Tech
for real.
A monster, bro.
Definitely
a monster, bro.
Definitely with it. And you got people like Currency who can who can go like okay, I'm finna do this mainstream album, and then everything else finna just be like straight mixtape, and I'm gonna just drop.
He create more music. Like he
dropped
like 2-3
mixtapes
a year,
man.
Bro. And they all sell.
Hits. He be slapping. He be slapping, and he do us all right too. He do us all right. So like
I love Currency.
Yeah, them people like I like looking at when it comes to like career wise, like having longevity with this shit. Like I would want that core fan base, man. People that really just
that's what it's about.
Fuck with me, to where I'm buying, I mean I'm selling, they buying, and it's all an even exchange. I'm giving exactly what they want, so
exactly what they want, man. I like that, man. Like you seem like you got, like a goal that do you know the execution to it? I mean, not know the execution to it, but do you know how you want to execute it yet? Or are you still trying to figure it out? You know what I mean? Like
it is more
how exactly to attack.
It's more into the plans of like it's just all about like me, like time management is like a lot.
Time management.
Because like that's your most valuable thing is your time.
Talk to us.
Like everybody most valuable thing, no matter what you got, your time is everything for real. Because
indeed,
when time is up, time is up. so like it's really just about time management, and just management, just discipline, just like because like I know how I want to do stuff, but it's just about, not talking about it, just doing it, doing it and know that what you're doing is a calculated risk. Right. You feel me? Whether it be a risk or not, it's more it's more favoring to you. You doing this. You feel me? Because, I don't ever want to be that person that woulda, coulda, shoulda. You feel me? I'm like, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Like that whole time management thing, that's huge, bro. That's what I'm trying to master because I'm about to have my first kid. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate
Congrats,
you,
man.
I appreciate
Congrats,
you,
man.
Yeah,
new fathers, man. We need black families, new fathers around here, man.
Shit, man. And I'm definitely.
I definitely put my work in for that. I didn't did my contribute to that.
yeah, man. But that time management thing, because I got my gigs and work. That's like my regular work. Mm-hmm. This right here is like I see a vision for it. And I know it's gonna be the future, exactly. But I gotta put the work in now to make that future happen that I want. So it's trying to manage what's paying the bills. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The gigs
exactly what you mean for real.
And then this shit that's like more of a passion and love for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like this. I get a little change off this every now and then from certain events, but I'm trying to get to a point. It's on the up peak now, though. You know what I mean? Like all the numbers going up, they're growing. Like I see it happening, but time management is hella
man.
It's crazy right now, dog.
Because you can because you can see your numbers growing, and then something will happen to discourage you, and you just be like, man. When you know that you need to drop something in the next week or two. you know you need to do some type of content
You know,
to keep your numbers right for real, because you know
to.
it's all about consistency, especially when you got 1,000 other people doing this.
Mm.
But if you standing out and you see the growth, then that's when you got to keep at it, man. Got to keep at it, and that's what then slapped me across the head so many times. Like, man, you see what you're doing, so why you ain't just staying at it, man? Like, shit, stuff is gonna happen. And shit is not gonna be perfect, man. You're gonna have days where like you really just feel like down about everything. That's why just the other day I gave a special shout out to like, you know, just certain people that just, you know, really keep me going with this, y'all the motivation. So if y'all ever felt the way I felt, you know, just know that y'all are motivating somebody else. You feel me? Doing what you're doing. So like
I like that.
So it's all trying to build some self-motivation around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's just like I want it for myself.
I'm trying to do the same thing because you are extremely right, bro. Like there are days where it feel like, bro, like fuck, man, what am I doing? I'm doing enough over here. I could just sign this, you know what I mean, this contract with this company and just go work for them, make good money. But it's like, I know I'm not gonna be happy doing that shit. I like having my freedom, bro. I like being able to try and create like my own shit that's gonna benefit my people and shit that I love, you know what I mean? Facts. And it's like it's days where it's like, damn, when I would like see like some views like a year ago and I was getting like 4 and 5 views on shit. Like, fuck, man, I've been doing this shit for like 3-4 months. You know what I mean? Nothing. A year, I'm getting like 20 views.
Trying to find that crowd.
Trying to find
where are y'all
at?
I know y'all watch this shit.
I know y'all see that shit. Ain't nobody hit the like button on this shit.
That's how it be, man.
Like,
man,
what the fuck am I saying
there's
wrong?
a fucking strategy to this shit, man.
Man.
Some of that shit be monkey see, monkey do. Some of that shit be like, I gotta put it in your face for you to see it. Some of the shit that be like, shit, people see you, but they want to see if you're gonna keep going, you know? And sometimes it's a combination of all three of them.
That's
really, that's why I said sometimes like I said, like once again, shout out to everybody that I shout out for the motivation, but like when I thought about it, like, man, I need to build some self-motivation, man, because people can say they want it for you, but you want it for yourself. Though.
Yeah, bro. Like
how much you want at the end of the day.
That's my daughter's gonna be that self-motivation. Like ever since I found out that I was having her, like I knew I had to take shit to a new level. Cause now like I'm on a time limit. I can't just keep out here doing shit that ain't, you know, benefiting her, you feel me, or benefiting my family. So it's like either you gonna go hard and make this shit happen, bro, or you need to put this shit down.
Yeah, man. Legacy, man. So, legacy, everything.
So I decided for, you know, the former. And I'm finna pick this shit up and go super hard, bro. That's why I got
man, it's a marathon, man. Go at it.
Marathon, bro. I got a studio being built and shit, man, that I don't even know if it's gonna pay for itself, but I'm finna make some shit happen.
Hey, man, that's like, man. You telling for I made a lot of moves and I didn't know if it was gonna get the residual gonna come back, but shit. It's all about like, hey, I'm doing this for me, man. I gotta do it because if I don't do it, it's gonna be in my head, it's gonna kill me. Like, get me emotional. I'm like, fuck.
Like, even in sports, like I used to be in sports for a heavy.
Same here.
So it was always like, even when I was tired or whatever, I'm going up against somebody that was ranked, you know what I mean? That was ranked ahead of me or whatever. And it'd be like, is you gonna quit and give in? Or is you gonna turn this shit up and show them what the fuck you can do?
Facts, for real.
In sports, that shit motivated me to turn up and show them what the fuck I'm gonna do, bro. You feel me?
Sports was a big discipline thing for real. Cause me playing sports like that helped out. Like it did help out like my mind frame on how to just handle certain stuff. Like because like your coach is gonna make you do some stuff you don't want to do, man. But you have this is fun. And that's just like a career. It's like a career. In your line of work, there's some stuff that you're gonna want to do. Some days you ain't gonna want to get up. Yeah. You ain't gonna really record that day. You ain't gonna want to show up, but thing about it. But at the end of the damn day, you're gonna be like to come back and be like, man, this is really what I like doing though. Because if anybody told me to do something else, I'd be like, hell no. Like I do not want to do that.
You gotta love what you're doing, bro. Like especially if it's sports, and if you really want to be great, if you just playing to get out of class or some shit, or the dude,
Yeah,
then
you gotta love sports to be great at that shit.
you'll be you gotta love it, bro. Because I used to run track and I didn't love it. Like I play football. I play a lot of sports, but track is one I hated the most. Right?
Yeah, same here.
Because I hated to run for no fucking reason. It don't make no sense to me, dog. It's like, why the fuck we racing, dog? Why the fuck we racing?
Why are you racing?
It don't make no sense.
We ain't Usain Bolt around this motherfucker, man.
Dog, bro. I owed it to this track meet one time. It's like it was like my senior year, bro, in high school. Like it's probably right before like we went to like district or regionals or some shit. But the track meet before, I told my coach like, don't put me in all these fucking track events, bro. Like I'm not doing it. I do the field events.
Yeah, because they always say track makes you faster.
They say
it makes, but I know some people that didn't run track at all. And was faster than me.
Faster than a motherfucker.
Faster than me, and I ran track.
Faster than a motherfucker.
I ran a 2 and 1, and it was still faster than me. It was still faster than me. I'm like, golly.
Bruh, yeah.
So like,
that nigga came to talk to me. It's like, hey, I need you to run the 400. I looked at him like, I don't even like running. You want me to run all the way around this whole?
Couple of times, yeah. All around. So he like, I need you to run that full thing, that one lapper, man. I need you to.
I said, listen, bro.
That long distance, I can't do that long distance, man.
Don't make me do. I told him like 4 times, don't make me do this, coach. You're not gonna like how
they
this
make
turn
you
out.
do them like in middle school, them in gym class, they always had people like do the paces. You got to do a certain amount of paces.
Oh yeah, it was the paces, it was the sit-ups.
It's always the kid that you wouldn't think they'll last that long. Be the last person
going crazy.
Still going. You're like, what the hell? Like going crazy for real. It's always the person that be like, damn, this dude right here got win.
Hell yeah, like
jock forever.
Me, I'm the type. I'm gonna tell you one time, but I'm not gonna keep on like. And he told me he's like, yeah, he's just going out there and do it. I was like, all right, coach. I went out there, bro, running that hole, hitting it. Got about the 200, bro. I'm in like first or second or some shit like that, nigga. We got all the way down, my nigga. I just started walking about 10 feet from the line, bro. I started jogging and walking. I was like, I told you, bro. You ain't gonna keep on doing this. You ain't gonna keep on doing this shit to me, dog. It's the last time. Last time you gonna learn your lesson.
You're gonna be like, yeah, I ain't putting them back out there.
You know what I mean? Now you embarrassed out here in front of these other coaches because you won't listen to your
you don't got your boy in line.
Nah, I'm playing football, basketball, baseball, tennis. Nigga, I'm tired, my nigga. You want me to run for no reason?
You was in a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I did.
I just played just football and track.
Small town shit, bro.
Yeah. That's small town. Oh, I forgot. That's small town. They want you if
nigga,
you
they
good,
want you in everything, especially if you good.
If you good,
you playing everything.
You playing everything. Yeah, I had a homie that played everything. He played baseball and everything. I'm like, bruh.
Every coach in your classroom, like, I know you're going out for baseball this year. Like, I don't even like to. I know you run the track this year. Stay in shape for college. Like,
for real, because I already know you are the best athlete in general. In general, they got a couple of
I don't even fuck with you like that.
You playing and you playing too.
Like,
see how fast y'all was running.
Shit, I was a goddamn problem in high school, nigga. I'll tell a coach quick, nigga, I don't fuck with you, bro. Like, I'm out here to get out of class, but I don't fuck with you, dog. Like, it was.
I mean, with me, like, I was such an introvert in school, man. Like, literally, because like, I can say in high school, all the homies I hung out with, they didn't go to the same school I went to.
Oh, for real?
So literally, if I wouldn't like skipping to go hang out with the homies that go with school across town.
He said skipping.
Yeah, like and then so I quit doing that shit, whatever. But I was literally like after school, I'm on the city bus going across town to go chill with the homies. I'm going to their football games, even though my school is like what they would consider better. But like I'm just attracted to where the homies were at.
Trying to be with I went to school in Carwood, but I was from Somerville, so school I was in Somerville all the time. Like, so
man, that's how exactly what it was for me. Like parties and all. That's how I was literally just be able to spread my city because I went to school out here for a little bit. When my dad came out here, and I was just I was going to school out there, almost going towards like Pflugerville. but the homies were all the way in East Austin.
Yeah.
so literally it was just like, link up any weekends. That's when the Highland Mall was open.
Highland Mall, and here in Austin, right?
I don't think you made out here for Highland Mall.
That shit was crazy doing South by South, not
relays,
Texas relays. That's when that shit.
Yep. That's when they was like jumping.
That was the first time because I ran in Texas relays, so it was like
okay, yeah. So yeah,
like that was the first time I actually known about Austin like that and 6th Street and shit. Because even though we weren't supposed to be out there, you know what I mean,
Texas
we still went to go walk the strip.
Crazy out here,
crazy.
Rosewood.
Is it still down here? Or is it in Dallas now? So somebody told me to move to Dallas. Or
it probably is in Dallas because to be honest with you, like man, like Austin got so watered down, like with a lot of stuff to where like I said, like you just have like the people that was like in my age group, like because I'm 28, I just turned 28, but like people that was like 90s babies around them time, and everybody I went to school with and got out of school like right after me, them the people that you're seeing like trying to get their own clubs, trying to get their own hookah bars, get their own like food trucks, just some type of business because it's so much of everything else, but we don't got no ownership out here. Right. So like once we actually get more shit, we can actually start, controlling something. I can start saying, hey, we're doing this for the city. And the city will write off on it.
Right.
We didn't show that we can do it, but it's just so watered down.
Shit, we definitely can do it, but it's a lot of corporations coming down here too. So it's like
so
it's making it more tricky. But it's more money down here, you know what I mean? If you can tap into that market to the advertisement shit like that with those companies or whatever, if you have.
Definitely. Apple and Tesla. Yep.
It's fucking give and take, man. This city, I don't even know what it is anymore. It used to be like that college party town.
Exactly.
That I love. Now it's like young professional / like corporation. You got Tesla building a whole campus out there. Oracle built that campus over there on the east side that moved all of like
everybody out.
They moved everybody out there, bro.
For real. Like, I'm like, man.
Wow, bro. Like, I remember when Riverside, when I first moved down here as an undergrad, bro, like Riverside and Old Tour, they call Old Tour Little Mexico, bro. They call Riverside was like, people were actually like, we didn't probably live in real hoods. They used to call Riverside like the hood. It wasn't hood, bro. It was just
that's what I always contest to Austin or whatever. Like, okay, y'all got like, like hood sections were probably more work, but like it's not as hood as people like, and they would know that. They would know that like if they honest enough, like bro, like in Houston when I was younger, bro, walking in the dark, nigga going home and shit, that shit was scary.
Real.
Nigga,
like
it was real. That shit was real. And every time I went to Dallas, I just made sure just to chill with one of my cousins or somebody because I know people in Dallas are gonna go crazy. They've been known to get ignorant.
I got jumped in Dallas at a basketball court in broad daylight, bro. There's hooping in Dallas in Oak Cliff. Like, bro, like the hood, you know when you in the hood.
Yeah,
Austin never felt, even on the east side, when they like, I'm first moved down here, it was like white kids were telling me, don't go to the east side. You can't, I'm like, what? What do you mean? I was just over there the other day.
Nah,
what's bad about
chilling.
it?
Well, I mean, like, I'm talking about like 2 a.m. or where they're trying to catch the fucking not the gray, but they call it the night owl. Trying to catch the nict owl, buzz back to the north side or whatever, so I can go back to the house and shit. But like man. I never like I can, but it does get tricky out here because that's the whole dynamic of it. Like it's just like California. California look beautiful as fuck. But
bro, I tell people that
crazy.
all the time, bro.
Ain't no parties out there, bro. In LA, bro, you would get.
Even in the hood, bro, you see palm trees and everybody live in communities and shit, and it's like nice. This is hood, bro. Like
you will get pressed, nigga. Turn down one street, bam, there you go. Shit tagged up, and you gonna get pressed,
bro. Bro. I know Cali very well, like Southern Cali. Like I got a lot of family out there, so I used to be in LA and fucking on Grape Street because I got cousins who are Grape Street Crips and shit, like. I seen the worst of the worst. I seen drive-by and killing. I seen great shit out there, but I know for a fact, I lived in Moreno Valley and Riverside, bro. That shit was like suburbed up. And I got in more fights and shit there than anywhere else. Anywhere. Like, it don't look like it, but they coming for your throat, bro.
That's how it was. That's how it was in Fifth Ward. Like that's how. And Fifth Ward is just starting to get like gentrified right now, gentrification, because like it's just starting to look like way better. You're starting to see, we started seeing the people jog, and walking their dogs and all that stuff. That's like one sign that you finna see some change around here.
I literally got a cousin that live in Fifth Ward, two of them that live in Fifth Ward. The side they stay on, it looked nice like they have, but when I was driving to get to their house, I was like, nigga, where the fuck am I at? And then everything started opening up, and it's they're like doing like piece by piece by piece or whatever. You can still drive down some tricky spots, and it looks like sure.
And then they still got almost like every either on the south side or the north side. Them corner stores in Houston.
Yeah.
Man, well, you gotta talk to the glass. You can't go in, even that closing business like 11 o'clock on your ass. You gotta go around to the side and he's gonna slide it out. What you need? You better know what you need. You better know the brand and everything.
These niggas, I hate them drawers, bro. I hate that shit because they gotta walk all the way to the back if I need a drink or something.
Bro, and it take all day. The line be long as hell.
They be mad to the bitch drunk at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Facts.
It's like, God damn.
Facts.
Man, fuck this, man. I'm just gonna go to the Whataburger.
No, for real.
Should have goddamn.
I'm finna try to find me a 7-Eleven around this.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I need to walk in.
Goddamn 7-Elevens do stay open. Though, it's expensive in them hoes, though.
Yeah, facts, man.
Like, especially as a youngster, I was on the black side. I would go to 7-Eleven. They be charging like $1.89. Like, my nigga, this hoe like 69 cents across the street, my
I remember those days, man.
They charging me a whole $1.
It's crazy now, like when you get older and shit, and you go to the corner, speaking of corner stores and shit, and you got kids asking you to buy them Rillos and shit.
Right.
Like, man, I got these little two little white kids by my crib. And every time I go to the store, if I see them, I'm like, oh shit. I'm already know what's gonna happen. Cause like my crib is like right here across the street. It's like the corner store right there. So anytime I'm over there just chilling and shit, or if I want to be at that crib, and I want to go across the street, nigga, they right there. They right there. And if they don't get it from me, they don't get it from somebody. Real. And it's crazy because they sit right there by the camera.
It's some white kids.
Some white kids, bro. For real. They like some high schoolers, bro. I'm like, golly, but they look cool though, because like they just look cool. They're the type that I'll hang out with. I can say that for a fact. Because like okay, when I was younger, y'all probably would have been the homies.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't be able to trust it off real. I would need somebody else to buy it for him first.
Oh, no. I ain't never, bro. Have I ever bought somebody some Rillos? I don't think I ever bought somebody some Rillos. I bought my sister some Rillos.
I've done it one time, bro. It was one time. It was some kids or whatever. It was some black kids. But they look bad to the motherfucker. Like, I know they
bad in the motherfucker. Like, they like
y'all. Know what I mean? Like, I don't look, nigga. Here, I ain't even go buy. I bought me some, but I just gave them one out the pack. Like, man, keep your money. This like, goddamn, I know you niggas out here. But.
Oh, for real. It is about that shit funny though. That shit get tricky though.
Man, kids wild, bro. Like, them motherfuckers be starting off young and bad. Like, they be doing shit. Like, I be thinking, like, if I was a kid doing this shit, bro, I wonder what the fuck. I didn't even think about smoking when I was younger, bro.
Man, like I was anti-smoking. Then plus I got asthma too, so I was like, I'm not smoking on nothing, man. But like it was around me so damn much, just off of people like distributing it or just growing like anything. So like,
and you finally tapped it.
It was literally just a tap because literally just a homie, and like he's like, shit, bro. I was like, what you doing tonight? He's like, I'm gonna be smoking, and like it's like that back stairway action.
Right.
Back stairway apartment action. You feel me? Was closed off. You feel me? We on the 3rd floor and shit. He came with the suite. I came with 2 fat ass doobies. I was like, I can find. I wasn't buying no weed, and I wasn't finna try to buy no weed. And plus, I was all about football. Getting my wing together, nigga. And football shit was helping out my shit. Wide receiver.
You wide receiver?
Yeah. So that football shit helped out with my win and everything. So. But man, after that, it was over with. Like,
yeah, bro.
It was over with.
I too was a wide receiver. I played defense too. At small schools, you got to play both sides.
Oh yeah. For defense, I play safety.
Yeah, that was my favorite position, bro. Like Safety, I played a little cornerback, but mostly I was free safety.
Oh yeah, people love free safety.
Man, nigga,
last man, like ain't nothing.
If you got past the linebacker, nigga, I was taking your mother from the head off.
That's how every free safety was back in the day. It was like, man, anybody play free safety, it was like, you ain't getting back here. Oh, man. All this back here is mine. Yeah, but hold your man. Hold your man, because I'm guarding everything right there.
Shit, I used to tell the linebackers, hold them up for me. I'm coming in.
For real. He throw that mud up. Interception on somebody getting popped.
Man, bro. God damn, man. But yeah, bro, that's what's up, man. This has been a dope conversation, man. It went different places. But before we get ready, you know what I mean, to wrap this up, is there anything you want, you know, your listeners to know about your upcoming projects, about this project that you have right now, or anything at all? You got merch coming out, anything?
Really, I can just say, like I said, y'all can follow me on all the social network sites at Astrokeyy, Astrokeyy with 2 Y's, 1 word. Just make sure you put 2 Y's and you can always find me. And literally, I'll keep y'all updated because the only thing I'm coming with right now is just more music and visuals, because I feel like I don't got a lot. I don't got enough compared to a lot of my peers that I fuck with. so, and I want to get more content out there. I want to get more, you know, more stuff to where you can make a whole playlist of your boy. So, yeah, just really be looking out for some new music, man. I got some stuff coming with the homie Jack out there. That's the homie I've been rapping with him. He's like, you know, like the homie, that's the little homie right there. He out there and stuff. Like, he's cold with the bars and stuff. He got his upcoming stuff coming soon. So really, if any artists you probably see me mainly working with is the artists that I'm already collabing with right now. So it's got more shit coming.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate you coming through,
man. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate the conversation. You got a great head on your shoulder, bro.
Appreciate you.
And I'm gonna be looking out for all the projects, whatever you got coming.
Definitely.
I want nothing but the best for you, and I hope I get to work with you at some point in some capacity.
We gotta do this again, man. I'll definitely keep tapped in, let you know when the shows is. We gotta pop out, man.
Anytime, man. Me platform is Sue platform. I don't even know
platform.
You know what I mean? I don't even know if that's the right words for it, but goddamn, you feel what I'm saying.
I feel you. I figured you, my G. I feel you. For sure.
Already, man. But like we were trying to do in the beginning, man, I want to end this off with this track though, man. But Mr. Astrokeyy, bro, we definitely appreciate you, man. And you definitely get the applause, man, because you came through this thing. Did your thing, man. It's all good. You represent yourself well, but let's get into this music, man, because this is what we always here for, and that's what it's all about, bro. So hopefully we get this shit right this time, bro. I don't know. But until next time, I'm your boy, Master J. I want y'all to go check out www.rawbrilliancemedia.com for all of your content. Y'all know that the social medias and all of that will be on the bottom, bro. As always, man. Until next time, we out this hoe. But y'all check out this track on the way out. This Astrokeyy. This is Fabric Count off the project.
Smoking with my demons.
There you have it. We out this thing.